Civil rights champion and two-time presidential candidate Reverend Jesse Jackson has died at age 84 after a lengthy battle with Parkinson's. The Reverend being remembered today for his work in the civil rights movement, 2 bids for the White House, decades spent uplifting marginalized communities across the country. Many Americans know Jackson for his 2 very ambitious campaigns for president. The first was in 1984, the second in 1988, spreading his message of perseverance and hope across the nation. In a statement, Jackson's family remembering him as a servant leader and a voice for the voiceless, with an unwavering belief in justice, equality, and love. Former Vice President Kamala Harris reacting to Jackson's death, calling the Reverend one of America's greatest patriots. Joining us now is Stacy Davis Gates, president of the Chicago Teachers Union. Stacy, thanks for joining us. How is the city of Chicago honoring Reverend Jackson's legacy? This is where he called home for the last few decades.
Well, the whole city of Chicago is in deep mourning. Reverend Jackson was our leader. He was the bridge between King and where we are to this very day. He is the reason why progressive politics is the force that it is now. Before Bernie Sanders said Medicare for all, Reverend Jackson said it.
Stacy, as an educator, tell me about Reverend Jackson's legacy in the public school system.
Reverend Jackson doesn't just have legacy in history books, but Reverend Jackson has been on the front lines of working to give Chicago students what they deserve in every single school community in this city. He stood shoulder to shoulder with students, with educators, and all of their families to make sure that the Chicago Public Schools had a nurse, a social worker, and a counselor in every single school every single day. His legacy is one of equity. His legacy is one of Black liberation. His one is a legacy that we all sit on today.
Jesse Jackson was an American civil rights activist for over half a century. Right now, we're watching Al Sharpton talk about his legacy live. Let's listen into that, Stacy, and we'll come back to you on the other side.
As much as he would lead us, but he would stand behind us. I used to say he's leading from the back now, because he'd be there. And I think that he was never threatened by those older than him or younger than him. He just wanted us to keep our eyes on the prize.
And what about his commitment to peaceful protest and peaceful change at a time when there was a lot of violence?
He was adamant that we always keep nonviolence, because he said you're going to, first of all, he said you must have the moral standing that those we're fighting don't have. And if you become as immoral as them, not caring about life and the like, then you are not fighting a cause, you're fighting for who can have more power. So he definitely would always say that, and he would always say to me, if he heard I was getting ready to do something, Al, make sure that there is no violence. Make sure that you don't step outside of Dr. King's principles. And I think he also would always reprimand us about language, not only violence in terms of physical, but your language must communicate justice, not revenge. He was very, very hard on me about that.
You heard him, Stacy. Reverend Jackson said, never step out of what we learned from Martin Luther King. And that, of course, is Reverend Al Sharpton talking about Jesse Jackson's legacy right now. The impact that you've seen from his work, how did it affect you personally as an educator?
Well, I'll just start as a Black girl growing up in South Bend, Indiana, and seeing Reverend Jackson on stage with his family at the DNC convention, telling all of us that we had an opportunity in this country, no matter where we started from, whether it was suburban America, rural America, or urban America, whether it was Indiana or Chicago, Illinois. He said that we all have opportunity to be great and that this country owed us that opportunity, and we owed this country our solidarity and our hard work.
Talk to me about your fondest memory of this iconic politician, Reverend.
I wish I had one memory of Reverend Jackson. There's not been a struggle, a fight that we've had as educators in the education justice movement in Chicago where Reverend Jackson hasn't stood shoulder to shoulder and gave amplification to our cause. Reverend Jackson is a dear friend. He's a dear mentor. He is one of those few people who get to tell you that they see you, that they acknowledge you, and that they support and that they love you. And all of us owe him a debt of gratitude.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.